Hi, this is a reflection on lesson 256 in A Course in Miracles, and it says, God is the only goal I have today. God is the only goal I have today. And then it talks about how forgiveness is the means by which we return our minds to God. So that's how we achieve that goal or fulfill that goal, is through forgiveness. And I think about what forgiveness really is it comes around in so many of these lessons. I feel like I've repeated myself a million times, but I really, really like the definition it gives of forgiveness early on in the book, which is like pure, it's just acceptance. And it talks about how if we didn't first believe in what that book calls sin, but I think of judgments basically against ourselves, against other people, if we didn't first judge or believe that we could be judged, then we would have no need for this thing called forgiveness. We wouldn't have no need for acceptance, because that's what we would have all the time. And when you have something without an opposite, or something to, opposites reveal each other. That's what I'm trying to say. So if you have nothing besides that, you don't call it anything. It just is what is. I love that opposites reveal each other. I think about that with language a lot, but I won't get into that. Maybe I will. No, maybe not. So this lesson was about thinking about how God, whatever that is, meaning God is peace to me. God is that undifferentiating love, unconditional love. So it's for everything. It's for life. It's for all that is. And so God is peace. And how do we get back to peace? If we've left it, meaning if we've had judgments, if we've feared other people's judgments, then it means coming into acceptance for all of that. I accept what is. Judgments happen. They happen. They happen from me, they happen to me, and I don't have to attach to them. That was the other thing that jumped out at me with this lesson. The thing that came to me was, this sounds like attaching to an idea of being separate from God, and therefore now I have to have a goal of seeking God. But if I never left, I wouldn't need that goal. So it's like, how do I stop leaving peace? How do I stop leaving joy and love? Well, I could just come into acceptance for all that is, because we're in this human existence. Judgments are going to happen. Our mind does what the mind does, and we don't have to attach to that. We don't have to make ourselves feel bad that, oh man, I had a judgment thought. Or we don't have to make ourselves feel bad because we don't perceive ourselves as being maybe liked by another person because we think they're judging us. And they think, oh, they don't know me. They don't know the real me, or whatever. And it's like, why does that even matter? It doesn't. It does not. So acceptance is realizing that, not even realizing that nothing matters, but just not attaching to the idea that it matters. Not attaching. Not thinking. An attachment means things should be one way and they're not. There's that should word that I think about with attachment. So if I never did any of that ever in my life, I wouldn't know that I wouldn't have ever been separate from God. I would ever think that there was some goal to be had about getting back to joy, getting back to peace, because I never left it. So that's what this one made me think of. And I really like the simplicity of just this idea of forgiveness, which to me is just acceptance, which is non-attachment, which is the word shouldn't even exist. Oh.